ask me random questions. It had no limitations on it. So I got like anywhere from 15 to 20 questions. So I'm gonna try my best to answer them accordingly. If you like the talking, then you can watch it up into the mukbang. But I also will be doing a mukbang, and I'll let you know the timestamp on when the mukbang will start at the beginning of the video, in case you just want to see the eating. Okay. Let's see. First question. It says, "Why do people date for benefits, finances, a place to stay, car sex, and not real pure love or attraction?" Okay, we'll answer one at a time. Okay, so why do people date for benefits? Apparently, I would say something or someone is not going right in their life. Basically, meaning that if I'm talking to somebody for benefits, finance, a place to stay, a car, and sex, it's conveniency as far as um, all these things I need and want, but the same no, I wouldn't say need all these things I want, but am I really interested into the person that I'm getting these things from? And most of the time they are not interested in them. So therefore you fall into problems as far as the other person falling in love with them or the other person, doing more than what they're doing, and that causes complications. So therefore if you're not there for that person, then just leave them alone. Like I said, if you're taking somebody else's spot, let somebody get their spot and you just go ahead on. Next question. Why do you have a such high standard to find a partner when we don't offer what we seek? Wait a minute. I need everybody to calm down. Wait a minute. Why do we have such high standards to find a partner when we don't offer what they? Okay. So we don't offer what we seek. Okay, so just like me, if I'm looking for a man that hard working, work at the chop plant, can get out there and cut grass and can do all kind of stuff like that. Most of the time, we seek people that has strength in our weakest places. So therefore, what I'm saying is, if I know I can't get out there and cut grass and I don't like to sweat and this and the third, I'm gonna find me a man that do that. That's simple. If I know that I can't go lay no bricks or I can't do no hard labor, only thing I want to do is sit behind a computer, then I'm gonna sit behind a computer and I'm gonna find that man that go out there and do hard labor. That's most of the time why we don't offer what we seek, because most of the time that be our weakness or it be something that we don't want to do. We want the other person to do it. It ain't that we being selfish. It's just at the same time. It's just that you do 50-50. I take care of all the paperwork as far as bills, running around and the grocery shopping and cleaning the house and this and the third. But if you feel like you want to go out there and work and I ain't got to work, then perfect match. It's whatever. But at the same time, most of the time we don't offer the same thing we're looking for. Next question. Why do you bash others for having lower paying jobs instead of looking at it as they're trying to until something come better? Okay. Most of the time, I don't agree with being bashed for, like, as far as people working at McDonald's or Captain D's or anywhere in the fast food restaurant, grocery store. I don't look down on them as far as me working for the state, and I'm getting paid more than them, because at the same time you have to grow from where you're coming from. If you don't start from the bottom and you just start from the top, you can be brought down. But if you start from the bottom and go to the top, then it's a possibility of staying there. Because if you already at the top when you first start, the only place you can go is down. But when you're at the bottom and start, the only place you can go is up. You can't go from the bottom to the bottom, like you already there. So it's just like anybody that started from the top, always be mindful that you can't be brought down. Anybody that start from the bottom, always be mindful that you can't come up. You see what I'm saying? So it's just like a common sense type thing. Like it just, I wouldn't understand that. Why would you look down on somebody that, like I said, you can flip burgers all day long, but how you manage your money, you might be balling out more than I am. I'm struggling and I got a state job and you got Matt down the chick and you know you living good. It's all about how you manage it too at the same time. Okay, next question. Um, why do we put ourselves in debt to look out for others? Oh my God. I believe somebody in my head. Wait a minute. Now, most of the time be for love, but I have slipped up and, did stuff out of the flesh. I can see myself at times buying brand new shoes, buying phones, buying all kind of stuff like that for the dudes or whatever like that I'm looking out for because I care for them. But at the same time, most of the time we be in the flesh. We neglect ourselves, neglect our bills, neglect different tough stuff like that because people tell us sob stories. People tell us, you know, this and the third about how they feel, but really they conniving. They're denial, they're lying. They're conceited. It's just like they're manipulating you. And so therefore, being the person that you are, if you got a kind heart, you just give into it. And that's ground zero. The first time you get up there, you better run. And when I say don't look back, don't look back. Okay, next question. Why do people want... You alright? Yeah. Huh? You alright? Oh. Okay, so why do people want to cook for holidays? They come and eat for free and not leave a damn dime. Okay, wait a minute. Let me tell you something. Because we ain't finna tote these 5 and 6 plates out. Let me tell you something now. If I invite you to my house, I'm finna let you know this right now. If I invite you to my house and you don't bring anything, you don't contribute anything, whatever you eat here, it stays here. You don't carry you don't carry nothing with you unless you brought something. And then you especially to my can Jimmy, Tom, and Hank, and everybody other plates. No, we're not toting those 16 church plates out of here. What you're gonna do is I make sure it's enough for you to taste something. If I do decide for you to take some home, I'll make sure it's enough for you. It ain't finna be no family feast leaving out here because you didn't buy nothing. If you had so much respect for me, you would have bought something. Even if you couldn't have bought nothing, you had the money, talk to me and let me know. Let me understand the situation. Just don't come over here and eat and then you taking, like I said, a whole quad stand with a trade out of here. Y'all ain't having no bake sale. Y'all ain't having no cookout with my food. Let me tell you something now. Okay, I'm gonna calm down. Let me calm down. Everybody calm down. Everybody calm down. I had got it routed. Wait a minute. Okay, these questions are very intense. I hope I'm helping somebody, or you might not agree with what I'm saying, but at the same time, it's my opinion, and I think, you know what I'm saying, I evaluate stuff before I actually get into it and say what I got to say. And so the next question is, hold on. What do you do to stop your gag reflex? Okay, I need everybody to take a seat. It went to a whole nother level. I need everybody to take a seat because I'm finna tell you about this gag reflex. Not for children. What you're gonna do is, I don't have anything to demonstrate, but what you're gonna do is, when you take it slow, excuse me, when you get to the point where you start gagging, at that initial point where you start gagging, stop. Don't take it out, just stop. Once you stop, and the gag stop, go a little further. If you decide to gag again, not if you decide, if it's just involuntary. If you do it again, stop wherever you at. But never back out to give up. Keep going. So when you reach your initial limit where you can feel that whatever you're engulfing in your throat touch that little pink thing that hanging down the back of your throat, then you're at your limit. Once you do that, you pause and wait. You got to let whatever you put in your mouth get acquainted with that little thing hanging down from your throat. Once that happens, then you're good. Bring it out and you can go back in anytime you get ready. Okay, next question. Do you think having a threesome is some hoe shit? Okay, let me tell you something. Because I ain't never did it, but I've been tried. Having a threesome, I would say, if it's random with 2 random people, yeah, that's some hoe shit. But if you and your partner decides that that's what y'all want, and y'all want to try it out, and y'all come to agreement, like not pressuring one another, but you just come to a mutual agreement, then that's okay. But at the same time, don't let it be a continuous thing. Because once you fall into it as it being continuous, somebody gonna, want this person more. It's something gonna happen. So therefore, if you're not ready for it, don't try it. Next question. If you want to achieve higher goals, how do you start? First of all, you got to define your purpose. Your purpose in life will help you along the way. Your purpose in life can be. Most people think just because the pastor or the preacher or the apostle or the prophetess or anybody else, they tell you what they receive, but it's up for you to confirm it with God. So therefore, if you can't confirm it with God, don't go off of what they're telling you. If you don't feel it in your heart and you don't feel like this your calling, then don't chase it because you're gonna run into a problem at the end. Next question. How do you know when you are done with a person? Okay. So when you're done with a person, I heard a song said, when a woman fed up, ain't nothing you can do about it. Let me tell you something. If you're done with somebody, ain't nobody in their right mind, and excuse my French, not even God can change your mind. If you're done with somebody, you're done with them. That's it. You can't take no more. You're done with them. Ain't nothing nobody can say to change your mind. You're done with them. Next question. I'm on a roll, y'all. Let's see. I got mixed up. Wait a minute. Okay. What are the process of healing a broken heart? Okay, so the process of healing a broken heart. First of all, we got to define why the heart is broken. Once you define why the heart is broken, what steps are you gonna take to get rid of why the heart is broken and to fix the heart back like it was? Okay, so basically what I'm telling you is, if I'm dating someone and they broke my heart and we separate, what I need to do is work on being without them. I need to work on being I wouldn't say lonely. I need to work on being in a situation where I can handle things, or either be at the house by myself and not think about them. I need to handle. I need to start living a single life. Not really saying isolate yourself from everybody. Not really saying do what you want to do. Go date. Go date this person. Go date this person just to get over them, because that's not gonna work. I often find myself, or either find other friends that have tried to use other beings to get over the current situation. It don't never work, because you end up hurting the person that you're using to get over them, because you're not really into them. So what I would say with that, hold on, make sure I go back to it. The process of healing a broken heart would be focus on yourself, define your purpose. Once you define your purpose, work on your purpose. Make sure you make yourself happy. Don't try to please others. Don't try to, this and the third. Don't be selfish at that, at the same time. But don't try to please others at the same time. Find you something that you enjoy doing that takes your mind off of what you're going through. Like they say, don't look like what you're going through. When you go out in public, smile. You might be having the worst day, but I need you to smile. If I walk out and see you, I need everybody to calm down. I need her to smile. I'm not leaving until she smile. That's how I need to be. Many times I go to work every day, and I'm just having a bad day. But when I see a certain somebody, they always put a light on put a smile on my face. And at the same time, they put a smile on my face, but at the same time, they don't understand why they put a smile on my face. It's because they have no cares in the world. Like, my clients or my individuals that I see about, they have no cares. Like, they're going to automatically be seen about. So, therefore, when I go there and see them, I be looking like, what am I complaining for? Like, I could have been in the same situation they are, but they're not worried about anything. I'm out here stressing about, I don't have this, I don't have that, and this and the third, but at the same time, what if I was put in their predicament? I got to wait on somebody to do this for me. I got to wait on somebody to, tell me this. I got to have people to speak for me. What if I couldn't speak? Next question. Oh yeah, it's getting good, y'all. Do you feel that a person should still be friends with a person who crossed them multiple times? Absolutely no. Let me tell you something. It don't take you but one time. You know how somebody tell you it don't take you but one time to tell me you don't need no help and I'm gone. It don't take but one time for you to cross me, and it's over with. It ain't that I don't forgive you, but at the same time, God gave you common sense. If you made up in your mind to cross me that one time, just like with a man, if you made up in your mind to cheat that one time, whoever you get with, that tendency is still gonna be there. Just like they say, don't turn no you can't turn the hoe into a housewife. You can turn her into a housewife, but it's up to her to go back to the whole ways. Okay, next question. Let me see. What would be the age limit on chasing your dreams? There's no age limit. I have went to college and seen a 60, I want to say 63, 65 year old man in class with me. Was a doctor. Still want to further his education. And so I was like, wait a minute. Asking me for, advice and, for help with tutoring and stuff like that. And me being the person I was when I first got out of high school, I thought less of myself and passed them on to somebody else. Being that I know what I know now, there was a mistake. Never look down on yourself. Never think that you can't do something just because of the age limit. It could be somebody 60 or 70 years old, and you can be 14 to 20, 23 years old, and you might know something that's going to help them out. Everybody don't have it all. Like, everybody don't have, know it all. Everybody, this and the third. So, never think just because of the age limit. Like, they say age limit don't matter when it comes to relationships. It really don't, but at the same time, be respectful of them on ages. Them 15 and 14, be respectful. Come on now, you got common sense now, be respectful. Next we got, would you fight to keep the vows even if your mate have had a child on you? Let me tell you something. What we're not gonna do, I need everybody to calm down. Wait a minute. Okay, sit down. Everybody calm down, cause y'all don't got to sit down. What we're not finna do is have no baby. You're not finna be, let me make this clear now. You're not and you will not be releasing in nobody and you're talking to me. Let me tell you something now, because if you're releasing them, they're gonna have to release their key and get to you because you're moving with them. Let me tell you something now. No babies are entering no cave where you can't stay. You hear me? If you put babies in that cave, or you put the mama bear, papa bear, or sister bear, brother bear in that cave, you got to go with them. That's simple. Because at the same time, you don't respect the home that you was acquiring or that you was within if you're doing that. Because ain't no way in the hell you finna tell me, excuse my French, you finna tell me that you in love with me, but you don't want to put a baby in this hole. Hi! Put a baby in me. Oh, okay, let me calm down. Okay, let me calm down. Next question. Okay, y'all get me started. Next question we're gonna do is, how do you tell a friend that they need to do better with their life? Now, I have learned this from experience. Most of the time, you can really recognize who your confidants are, which is your true friends. When you tell them they need to do better with their life and they throw up something that you're doing that's comparing to what they got going on, but it's not really equivalent to what they got going on, that's a problem. What I'm saying is, if I tell one of my homegirls or homeboys, look, you don't need to be going to the club all the time, all the time of nights and dropping your child off with this person and that person because they don't really make you look good, being that you're going through. So then they come back with, well, how you gonna tell me that when you ain't with your husband and you do this and you do that and you do this on Facebook, oh wait a minute, pause. I need everybody to stop. I need everybody to calm down, everybody take a breather, sit down. We got this sensitive situation. That shows me right there that you can't take correction. So before I mention this to you about what you're doing with your child, why can you come to me and tell me about what you felt about me and my husband, what I had going on? Don't throw it up in my face when I mention something about you because I'm being real. Tell me beforehand. Don't let it be a tit for tat situation. Next question. Um, let's see. You might have quiet. Let's see, how do you okay. Would you ever talk to your spouse family if they upheld his cheating ways or her cheating ways? Let me tell you something. It's two ways to skin a cat. If you're trying to make something out of what y'all had, as far as like you're trying to get alimony or you trying to do something this and the third, it's alright to hang in there because you need what you need. But at the same time, if they're not for you and they're just spying on you to keep up with, you know, what you got going on to tell him, then no, we can't be, buddy. We can't, I can't do that because already I feel disrespected as far as, you knew what he was doing. He treated me like that, and you was all in my face every day, and you didn't try to stop or you didn't try to inform me. I had to find on my own. So this already ground zero for disrespect. But at the same time, if I got something that I'm gonna get out of you in order to get back, I wouldn't even say get back. In order to get out of you for me to proceed my life on and go ahead on my business, then I'm gonna uphold it until I get what I want. Then I move on. But if it's nothing in it for you, then just move on. Just let it go. Hello. You got to talk back or something. Wait a minute now. Honey. Cause like I'm talking you to sleep. What's the next question? Okay. How do you feel about people that think that they have made it to a high level and look down on others? Absolutely no. Let me tell you something. Just like I said in previous a couple questions ago, just because you done made it up to the top, ain't no more top down. This where you going down. So don't ever get in your mindset that when you make it to the top, you can't be brought down. It can happen in a blink of an eye, like a split second. It don't take long. Like they say now, what goes around comes around. That karma can work within seconds, minutes, hours, days, weeks, months, years. It don't. It's just like unlimited. Like you can't determine when it's gonna happen. So therefore, don't never get above yourself. Basically. Um. The next question: do you believe a man could be gay and turn back straight? That's ground zero for termination. I don't understand the question being asked at hand, so I cannot answer that. Because I know for a fact, I have heard on plenty of occasions that I am gay and I am meant to be straight, but I can never define that within the Webster dictionary. They did not write that out for me, so therefore I don't understand how they're gonna be accomplished, but I can't see myself being straight because at the same time I will be in the mirror more than my woman. I take longer showers than her. She put on her makeup, I would get jealous and try to put on some. When she flip her hair, mine would be flipped too. It's just all kind of stuff we would run into. If her lips more glossy than mine, we would have a problem. It's just million stuff we would run into. If I see a fine man and she see one, both of us gonna be clapping hands, shaking hands like, oh, he fine as hell. See, all kind of problem we would run into. When you know your position in life and you know that, you like what you like, it's not something that I chose to do. That's the feeling I have. Most men be like, why are you gay? Or either why are you this and the third? Just like you look at a female and say, oh, that female fine, and say, oh, she fine as hell. I can look at that too, but when it comes down to saying something besides being fine or either going further than that, this not attractive to me. But when it come down to a man and I'm saying he fine, I can go further than that. This is how I feel. I have tried to have a girlfriend, but that didn't work. We're gonna move on from that conversation. Next question is, do you think it's strange for a man to want to sleep with a man and a woman at the same time? I wouldn't say it's strange because, like I said, we spoke on previous turns on earlier in these questions. If me and if I was straight, me and my girl wanted to swing or whatever we do. If she wanted to mess with this guy and this guy was willing to mess with me, even though I'm straight, and I'm willing to mess with my wife, like I don't see the problem as long as everybody agree. But at the same time, you will always run into problems when somebody did something better than the other one. Just like if I couldn't do what he did, and my wife ran into him, being that she done mess with him, and all this mess with each other, and she might run to him want him, and he might run to me want me. So all kind of complications involved. So if you ain't ready for it, please don't do it. Next, okay. So why don't a lot of men that are on the low scared to come out like you was? A lot of times it's the pride. Sometimes it be the family. A lot of people family don't accept them. Like they would never accept gays. A lot of people family feel like that if you gay and ain't raised you like that, then I don't have anything to do with you. They would cut you off. Like it's really serious. Like they would cut you off. Some you know, like some of the siblings will try to hurt you. It just get real, you know, serious when it comes out of that. I don't see the point in it, but at the same time, it can get real serious. Next question is, what would you tell someone who is scared to come out a man or woman? What I would tell you is find yourself. Whoever you define in to tell them, mean what you say and say what you mean. Just like with me when I came out, I was in the room in the living room with my mom, my brother, sister, and all them. And my brother used to call me, you know, gay and this and the third. And I just came out one day when he called me that in front of everybody. I was like, yeah, I damn sure am. And so my mom looked like, boy, hush, you're not like that. I said, yes, I am. I said, I'm tired of him keep saying that I am gay, and anybody will do a goddamn thing about it. Excuse my friends, anybody can do nothing about it. And that's how they went. So a couple of weeks, you know, this and the third, you know, we isolated ourselves. Me and my mom weren't talking, but she ended up coming around because, like I said, I meant what I said. At the same time, that might not have been the proper time to say it, but I said what I said. So next question is, would you tell your friend she has an odor if she smells, if you smell them, or would you just talk about them behind their back? Let me tell you, Cliff. Y'all know my mom. Let me tell you something. If you stink, you motherfucking stink. What you finna do? You finna do a goddamn thing. Let me tell you something. Oh, excuse me. Y'all excuse my friend now. It finna get serious. If I come up to you and tell you, bitch, you need some deodorant, don't get mad at me. Only thing you need to do is ask me if you can't buy it, then can you buy it for me? The next thing, if that pussy stink or that ass stink, let me tell you something. If I tell you your ass stink or your pussy stink, only thing you can do is ask me, can I take you somewhere to take care of it? Because bitch, don't get no attitude now, cause we will hit. You can't get your stinking ass whooped. That's simple. But at the same time, don't jump to defense when you know somebody care about you and they tell you what they tell you. Because you know goddamn well you smell yourself before anybody smell you. I done been plenty of places and I get sweaty this and the third. I'm like, damn, my shirt's sour. I'm like, you smell that? They be like, nah. Bitch, you a motherfucker lie. Bitch, my shirt's sour. You know you smell that. So at the same time, don't be naive and don't be so indirect when you tell somebody that they're stinking or either, you know, they got an odor, this and third. It's just a way of saying it. It's a professional way of saying it. But at the same time, don't get offensive. Because at the same time, if they didn't tell you, that'll be fake. So what I need y'all to do is like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell to be notified whenever we upload videos. And I need y'all to tell me what kind of challenge y'all want to do. I think this challenge went very good tonight, or this question and answer went very good tonight. And so, what's up, TGAA family? I'm back with the Mukbang. You know, we did a questionnaire answer earlier. I got, what is it? Flaming hot, pork chops. I already knew it real hot. And I got a rainbow as far as gay pride chicken. It look black, but it really supposed to be green or blue. It's yellow. And this red. I'm gonna take a thumbnail. So I go to that part of the video, do a thumbnail. And I got chicken fries back home with Parmesan seasoning on them. I hope y'all enjoyed my chicken talk, whatever y'all call it. Question and answer. Mmm. I'm gonna bit my hand. Mmm. Mmm. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell to be notified whenever we upload video. Mm, 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 mm. Peace.